last night, just stamp of approval. Stamp of approval. And the sad part, you have to really start looking into this guy now. And the funny thing is, which we're going to get into, and we're going to listen to him talk. We're going to break it down. We're going to react to it. We're going to review Ime Udoka. I'm lost for words. And looking at his face, he's lost too. He's lost. Complete meltdown in the fourth quarter. That's not even professional. Let's listen to Ime Udoka. But this on him. This is coaching. No doubt. The whole coaching staff. You can't figure this out. You can't figure out an offensive scheme off of a trap and double team of your best player to provide buckets. You fall apart off of traps and double teams. And you have no offense. That's coaching. Let's go ahead and hear what he got to say. It's coaching.
Coach, from your vantage point, what was the reason behind so many turnovers tonight?
Careless with the ball, 8-second violations, half-court violations, and then when we did turn over, we had obviously way too many in the second half, 17 there. We got to handle the blitz and the hits better. We've been seeing it all year, and something we have to get better at. First, making the pass and taking care.
Seen it all year. Like he said, we've seen it all year. It's something we got to get better at. When? We 67 strong, and he's talking about we got to figure it out? No, it's too late to figure it out. It's too late to figure it out. And another thing he mentioned, 8-second violation, backcourt. What the hell KD doing? He's almost acting like he haven't seen us trap before. The man done backed up so much retreating from a double team that he went backcourt. They lollygagging with the ball and end up getting an 8-second call. Where's your head at in this game?
The ball, and then people making plays behind him when they double and put bodies on Kevin.
What is the biggest problem right now when teams are trapping you, and is it surprising that this late in the season that's still kind of an issue for your team?
Yeah, I mean, it's been an issue a lot of the year. Some of our early losses were because of that. So, yes, we got to figure that out. But as I always say, you would love to have those numbers behind it, and we got to get guys in the pocket that are confident and make plays there. Either take a shot, find somebody on the perimeter, attack.
We would love to have those numbers behind it. You do have the numbers behind it. 2 guys on KD. Yeah, you got the numbers behind it. You're just not creating anything. You're turning the ball over, trying to pass and find guys. Getting nervous, fumbling the ball. Overhead throws. Down to the feet level. They scooping it up, running for a fast break. They get nervous when they trap. Ooh. I'm gonna be honest with you. Just like I think Charles Barkley said it best. Either he said this is the lowest IQ team or the dumbest team in the league. I have no pleasure off saying this. He ain't lying. The Rockets are the dumbest team in the league. You fall apart off of double teams and traps. You can't even run your offense. It's a complete shutdown. KD is considered high IQ basketball player and smart, and I agree with that. And that game beg to differ. You can beg to differ. And that's just something slight. Because like I said, KD's played his ass off. Without KD this season and being heroic with the shot making he's been producing, this team here they'll be in play-in, fighting for play-in. And they might end up going there anyway when it's all said and done. This is sad, man. It really is sad. He has no answers. Look at his face. He's saying stuff that we already know. They've been doing it all year. We got to figure out a way how to beat it. We got to get the numbers on the back end and we've got to quit turning the ball over and do something about it. I got a question. I got a remedy. How about, and I know practice time is limited in the NBA, but when you do get a practice, how about the whole entire practice, you work on passing the ball under intense pressure. Get your scout team or your backups, your second team, playing against the first team, providing ultimate pressure, hands up, screaming and hollering, all up in your grill, while the offense make passes, running the offense, in the post, swinging it around the horn. Yeah, how about that? Making passes under intense pressure, game-like situations. Maybe you'll get better at passing. Maybe your turnovers will go down. It's something to think about. Then after that, how about double teaming, trapping KD the whole practice? Flashing somebody in the middle, getting your actions backdoor, knowing what to do when that happens under intense pressure. So when it happens in a game, you already know what you got to do, instead of it being a surprise. Are y'all even working on it? Or y'all just wait until y'all see it and be like, uh-oh, they're doing it again. What are we doing? This is all on coaching. All on coaching.
At the basket, and we can collapse for rebounds or kickouts, and so that's a part of it. But the turnovers are careless ones, just sloppy passes or guys not meeting the ball. So it's a combination of both. But did a really good job in the first half with only 6 turnovers.
It almost like it don't even bother him, or he just gave up. He threw his hands in the air. He might have said, Charles said it best, they dumb and low IQ. Hey, I'm trying my best. I'm rolling them out there, see what can happen. They're not doing anything, so what you want me to do? That is the attitude it seems like he has right now.
To give up 17 in the second half for, I think, 14, 15 points. Obviously, that was a game right there.
Coach, what went into not being able to handle a lot of the things that Luka wanted to do on the offensive end?
I mean, he made some tough shots early. We were,
Luka Doncic. Lou Donch is what I like to call him. You talk about ate their lunch. That's what I'm talking about defensively. When you have specialists, Tari Eason, Finney Smith, all right, checking this guy. Even put a Kogi on him a little bit. Nobody had an answer for him. Now, I know Luka Doncic is all world. You're not going to stop great superstar players. I tell you that. But you have to make it tough on them. I don't believe they made it tough on them. All because you're there in front of them, putting your hands up, that don't mean you're playing them tough. That don't mean you're trying 110% either. You got to do a little more than that. How hot Luka Doncic was, now it's time to get up under his skin. Now we got to see if we can get a couple of technical fouls now. You can't continuously let a guy come down and bust you in the ass and go down on the other end and then come back and do it again. Can't allow that to happen, and nothing happens to him. And then he's smiling on the way back. Great defenders, great defensive teams, don't allow that to happen. He'll end up getting his numbers, but he ain't going to be heroic hitting 5-6 shots in a row, coming down on each possession. That's not going to happen. This defense got a big hole in it, and the offense is confused. It's crying shame. It's crying shame.
Decent contest. Some of the miscommunication on the wide open threes that he got were, lack of communication, not talking as much. So he got 2, I think, out of his 19 points a half. 6 were, mistakes. Others were tough, one-on-one fades over some guys in contests. So, decent job overall, I think. But he just got his way with our guys one-on-one when he got the opportunity.
And have you all looked into what may be causing this slump that Tari Eason is in?
No, I mean, it is what it is. You're getting open looks. So you can't ask for much better than that. It's what it was with Jabari earlier this season. You got to work.
You're going to single out Tari Eason. How about the slump the whole entire team is in? No need to single out Tari Eason. He's right there in the funk with everybody else. They grouped all together. All of them in the funk. All right? Collectively. Defensively and offensively. Not able to get up for statement games. Not able to hold and defend home court. Can't take this team serious at all. You can't take him serious. And Emu Doka, he has surprised me on some of the things that he's saying. I don't know what he's doing in the locker room separately with these guys. He could be yelling, he could be screaming. I don't know. Don't look like it. Look like he's kind of, he's learned from D'Amico Ryans and a lot of other coaches. Go up there with a little shield on his face and just say the right things and just move on. We tried. We'll lace him up again. See what happens. That's the approach.
Your way out of it, or out be at times this year, and you have to figure out other ways to impact the game. And so, their teams are going to make you prove it if you're in a slump. And some of the doubles and hits came off of him and didn't make the shot time.
Late in the game when y'all know.
Didn't make the shots tonight. Didn't look like a team tonight. How about that? Didn't look like a team tonight. Well, last night. Not tonight, last night. Didn't look like a team last night.
That the teams are blitzing Kevin Durant the way that they are. Do you prefer to have him bringing the ball up the floor, or would you prefer to have somebody else do it and kind of maybe free him up with some kind of
both?
range?
I mean, we try to do both. Different guys handling him setting and knowing they're not leaving his body. We weren't able to get downhill as easily as we have in previous games. And then when he's handling, obviously you want to find the pocket and make play out of it.
And he really don't need to handle that much. I mean, occasionally, because like I say, that could stop a lot of trapping and double teaming. Have him come off on a curl on the back end. Have Amen Thompson, Reed Shepherd bring the ball up a lot more to run actions for KD to get him open for a jump shot instead of putting him out there on the island, walking the ball up where they just trap him and then we forget how to play basketball. We can do that as well. I don't get it. And when they started trapping and they weren't going to let up, they're going to trap every time now down the floor. They're going to trap KD. Why not get him off the ball? Have him down in the corner of the post somewhere. Have a man, Reed Shepherd, bring the ball up. Run some actions to get him the ball. Make it hard for him to get to him. They're trapping him, and we know they're trapping him and doubling him, and we're going to continuously walk him up to allow him to get trapped and double teamed. And you're not even getting nothing out of it. You don't know what you're doing. Nobody wants the ball besides KD. They get it. They're moving so fast. They fumbling the ball. They get nervous like they've never seen it or had it in their hands before. This team is cooked and done, and I have no joy in saying that. Another season washed.